I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim. Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim. Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim. Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim. Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away.
Burger King food
Even
lettuce.
so, it's good to be back home.
Alright, let's see. What did we see? We see that. Let's fucking make a compilation.
A couple of
Actually, let's see this one.
coming up in this video.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There's no happily ever afters to be found on this list because these 30 scary videos have horrifying results. Can you help solve them? Number 30, confronted by a demon. Is this soldier possessed? YouTube
No.
channel Viral Video shares this mysterious clip, which originated in Colombia and was also published to YouTube by Free World. The video shows the soldier lying on the ground, clearly out of it. But when he tries to roll over, his legs appear to be driven by an invisible force. The soldier is crying out in pain or fear, asking whatever it is to let him go. Then his colleagues try to contain him.
Corre.
Because they all see the spirit, sure.
To me, this looks like an authentic possession of some kind. Some are saying it might be a psychotic break or PTSD. Both are definitely a possibility here, but the fact that other soldiers in the video say they can see a spirit makes me wonder if something
they
is
say
truly
that.
possessing this man. Number 29, paranormal altercation. Is this man swatting a bug or a demon? Shared by
What makes you
YouTube
think it's a
channels The
fucking
Bottom
demon?
Line and Fascinating Point. This video is trending in the Hindi-speaking YouTube community. Its original source is unknown. The mysterious security footage shows a man wandering into frame. Everything looks perfectly normal at first. But after a moment, things take a turn.
That's so fucking comical, bro.
The man
What the
appears to
fuck?
be convulsing or having a fit of some kind. His colleagues arrive on the scene and try to revive him.
What the fuck? What?
This is where the video ends. To me, it looks like he was initially swatting a bug. But unless it was a dangerous insect, why would he be doing so with such fervor? His loss of
Maybe it was a
control
fucking
after the
dangerous
incident
insect, dumbass.
indicates to me that he may have been swatting at something unseen.
Yeah, like a bug.
In the end, he is screaming in agony and his body is rigid. This suggests to me that something has possessed him, but his reaction could also be the result of a medical condition or a psychotic break. I can't say for sure what's happening here, but I feel for the guy and hope he has a full recovery from this mysterious incident. Number 28, Bison Retaliation. Everyone knows that in the wild, you're a guest in nature's home, except these people apparently. Published to YouTube by Cone Baby, this group was captured on camera getting too close to the wildlife in Yellowstone National Park.
Hey guys. We run into a bison here and stupid girls are approaching it. Bison can run up to 30 miles an hour and gore you to death, so who knows if I'd actually...
The buffalo at first looks like he's minding his own business, but then...
We're just gonna sit and watch him feed for a little bit, and oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
In my opinion, this video should serve as a warning to anyone who visits a national park. Don't be an intrusive guest in nature's home. Number 27, Little Being.
Look at
While
that.
playing a virtual reality game, this dude leveled up. YouTuber Mario Lara posts this video of what appears to be a tiny being entering into his virtual reality. Watch the doorway behind him.
Oh shit, a rat!
At first, it looks like a small child. But it moves too fast to be anything human. Has a figment from this man's game stepped into his
No.
reality? I think that may be what's happening here. Or maybe we've all become so digitally disconnected from reality that we're glitching into the Matrix. Mind blown. Number
Huh?
26, Ghost in the Ceiling. What is dancing all over the ceiling in this mysterious video? Published to YouTube by the He Machine
what makes you
11.
think
The
that it's a
video appears
ghost?
to be filmed in a school or an office building where ghost sightings had been reported. Let's watch.
This guy's Sonic.
Yeah, man.
Look,
Is it Abby again?
Yeah.
Give me your phone.
No, you tell me. You tell me.
if not paranormal, I think this could be explained by heavy winds sending a draft through the plenum space, which is the area above the drop ceiling used for HVAC air return and ductwork. Maybe something isn't properly sealed, but if it really is a ghost or ghosts,
No,
then they
it's not
clearly
a
have
ghost.
sense of humor. Number 25, The Butcher's House. Things went wrong for the Ouija brothers even before they hit record in the Butcher's House. They hear voices outside approaching the abandoned home.
That's out that way now.
After the voices recede, they continue on through the house, but again they hear voices, this time screaming.
What they doing?
It sounds to me like she was screaming for help, and then...
You're just gonna have to go over.
After a while, things settle down.
Probably some
but they
kids
can
trying
still
to
hear
fucking
people
scare you,
there.
innit? Any bro.
At first, I wasn't sure if someone was in trouble or if these were kids trying to play a joke on them, but later on in the video, they confront the kids. Although they had to abandon the investigation, at least this didn't turn out as terrifying as it seems.
So it was the kids.
24,
Yeah.
Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary.
Thanks.
YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmare TV series explored the Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary, where they found they were not alone. The cameraman explains that while exploring the various cells, he started hearing things.
Went to go do that talk with George, and I had to go move the van. Well, I didn't know where the hell you guys went, so I walked around every one of these cells. And I got into here, and this was the first time walking in here, and I got...
Then a series of crazy things happen.
I just had a cold breeze go by me.
I know you've had a lot of groups in here, people in here with equipment.
Here are some of those same events from another angle.
Ah, man, I hate these fucking kind of people. Like, oh my god, I felt cold. Yeah, it's probably fucking. That's the wind, dumb fucking cunt.
While the singing is disturbing, it sounds like mechanical screaming of some kind to me. It's very repetitive, like the whining of machinery, but this image gives me the creeps.
You come closer.
I think this place is 100% haunted. Number 23, in the backyard. Redditor Twisted Desire doesn't know what to think after seeing this in her backyard. Upon receiving an alert that there was movement at her back door, this is what the notification pulled up.
What? I don't see anything.
To me, it almost looks like the darkness is breathing. The Redditor says there were no outside lights on. Some think it's just fog. Others see a demonic face appearing there.
Are you serious, my brother?
Do you see it? I honestly see it too, but I think that may just be pareidolia. However, I do think there's an energy in the darkness making itself known. Is it good or bad? Only time will tell. Number 22, mysterious forest creature. YouTubers Ibnu Fawzi encountered an unknown creature in the middle of the forest. Let's see if we can identify it. It's too dark to really tell what the creature is, and the creature itself is shadow-like.
Could be a fucking bear. For all I know.
But you can see its movements toward them. I really have no idea what this thing might be, but their reaction to it makes me think it could be dangerous. Number 21, Victorian Child Ghost. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Emily Strange. This Redditor wrote, Victorian Child Ghost from Ring Video Camera. Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about.
A kid running across the street is a ghost now?
There was certainly some debate about this video in the comments. Basic Palpitation 47 wrote, just someone's kid. But
Yeah.
how would they be on the inside of the gate? Emily said they
Huh?
don't have kids. So does that mean this was truly a ghost sighting caught on a Ring camera? Which side are you on here? Let me know in the comments. Number 20,
it's easy to
Stalker.
fucking
YouTubers Lucas
lie
and
about not
Marcus
having
were
kids.
filming a video when they discovered that someone was following them. They
Oh,
first
not
noticed the
these fucking
stalkers.
guys.
They're driving down a dark road at night.
The dope fucking brothers or whatever.
Yeah, I think it might be. It's just, yeah, I think you might have turned off his headlights. Really?
These fucking goobers. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
They even consider calling the cops.
Should I call Officer O'Neill again? Huh? I don't know. Maybe you can meet us on the property and help us? Yeah.
And then they do.
Officer O'Neill, can you hear me? Yes, I can. Do you think you can meet us on the property? I think someone's following us.
Bapali.
Sure, where are you guys at?
We're at our house again.
Okay, let me respond. I'm off duty, but I'm in the area. I can find out the pretty guys.
The officer comes out accompanied by a dog and searches the grounds.
Alright, Officer O'Neill just arrived at the Dobre residence. I'm off duty doing some canine training, but received a call out for a suspicious person. Gonna do an exterior canvass with
He's a fake
K9
cop.
Miso. The vehicle was last seen approaching the mountain, following the mountain.
They find some evidence of an intruder.
Oh, that right there. Assume he probably took off running and dropped it.
Hold up. That's money clip?
I haven't touched it because of evidence. We're gonna have someone impound that and process it. But
Okay.
Looks like he maybe dropped that when he was running.
Then, after hearing something outside,
Sure.
they finally see their stalker.
Okay, sure.
Yo.
I definitely believe that's a real fucking stalker.
They call the officer back and he returns to check out the premises.
Yeah, oh! Wait. Where is he? Do you see him?
There.
Oh, yeah. You see him?
Let's go.
Where is he? Officer, did you see him? He's not.
Although they didn't catch the stalker, at least not in this video, it seems to me that he's cornered. But the real question is, what did this guy want? Number 19, super creep. A man was caught on CCTV
Jesus
footage in
fucking
Perth,
Christ,
Australia, following women at shopping centers and hostels in order to spy on them. This footage shows the man running to hide when the women approach, and then acting casual.
Imagine showing a real fucking creep and then
He is also
or
seen pacing
imagine
the
showing a
entrance to the
fake
men and
fucking
women's
stalker
bathrooms before entering
and then
the
showing
women's.
a real fucking creep. Nice way to fucking Jesus Christ, man. What a nice nice way to show awareness
He
and shit.
reportedly followed women into a staff toilet at the Claremont shopping mall and into a women's shower area at a backpacker hostel. Whether a peeping Tom or full-on stalker, I think it's clear this guy's motives are nefarious. Police released this footage to the public in the hopes of finding this creep, so let's hope this reaches a wider audience. Number 18, woman on the roof. According to YouTuber TikTok Nambia, this video is proof of witchcraft in South Africa. An old woman who some say is a witch was captured on her neighbor's rooftop early in the morning.
How does that make her a witch though? Huh? That makes no fucking sense.
It's unclear what she's doing there, but a crowd has taken interest and gathered round to watch. They place a ladder to try and get her down.
But then she fucking casts her witch spells and fucking kills everyone, right? And drops a nuclear bomb.
People cheer as she approaches the ladder. My question is, she has such a slow time descending. How did she get up there in the first place? That's the only thing to me that suggests this may really be what the YouTube channel claims. But then again, if she is a witch, why couldn't she get down without aid? Number 17, Mystery Shadow. After receiving a movement notification on her Nest camera while on vacation, Redditor Delta9 Junkie found this and posted it to the Ghosts subreddit. Watch for the strange morphing shadows. And a moment later, this happens.
It must be a ghost, yeah.
It looks like a shadow mist seeps out from under the kitchen island. Although I'm at a loss, Reddit has its theories about how that type of shadow might have been cast.
Also, wait, you are not home, you're on vacation or whatever. Why the fuck do you have your kitchen light on? Hmm?
Well, I might go with the dishwasher steam theory. The Redditor says the dishwasher wouldn't have been running since they were on vacation.
Why the fuck do you have your kitchen light on then, you fucking dumb cunt?
Others point out that you can see whatever is being reflected on the shiny cabinets as well. So if you're looking for the best logical explanation, an insect crawling over a light source seems to be the winner, but I don't know. I wouldn't rule out a paranormal anomaly. Number 16, demon in the attic. YouTuber 91 South found a demon in their attic and they captured it on video. See if you can spot it.
No, I don't see a fucking demon. I didn't see a demon at all.
Did you see it? Watch this moment right after he turns the camera away from him.
Where's the demon?
Unexplained red glow brightens up the far end of the attic, and some strange beast appears at the center before the glow dims.
I don't see it.
It's hard for me to tell at this distance what it is, but I'm not sure how you can explain this light and the figure's appearance. My guess is that it's either a demon or a malfunctioning toy stuck at the far end of the attic. Number 15. Kitchen poltergeist.
Those are the
YouTuber
only
Sylvia
two
C. has
explanations you
long
have?
been tormented by the
Holy shit, you
poltergeists
must
in
be.
her home. Here is yet another recent episode of their activity.
What's happening in the kitchen again?
Yeah, sure, it's a fucking poltergeist.
The cupboard moved. That cupboard moved.
The activity is also witnessed by Sylvia's cat Dusk. First,
Bro,
some-
that fucking fork or whatever that is was so on edge.
The activity is also witnessed by Sylvia's cat Dusk. First, something is thrown from the counter.
What's happening in the kitchen again?
It literally is on the
Dusk.
fucking
First,
edge.
something is thrown from the counter.
What's happening in the kitchen again?
Then her cupboard moves on its own. This is just one of many videos Sylvia has shared. Her kitchen is particularly active. Personally, I would move at this point, but some choose to stay and just live with the fear. My biggest fear would be that the spirit might attach itself to the living. Number 14, Witch in the Road. You shall not pass. YouTuber 32 Jeremiah Nongtrod 2K17 captured a witch guarding a remote dirt road in the darkness of night.
You sure
The
that is a
stands
witch?
in the middle of the road, unmoving for more than a minute. Just when it seems like she will never leave, she finally hobbles off and vanishes into the darkness.
Could be as someone's seen our fucking grandma. You know? You sure that's a
The
witch?
guys
Really?
drive forward to look for her, but she's nowhere to be found. Where did she go? And what was she doing there in the first place? Although this video has no answers, it's obvious to me that whatever that was in the road, witch, ghost, or demon, it was not to be crossed. These guys were smart to keep their distance. Number 13, Haunted Farmhouse. While exploring a haunted farmhouse alone, Dan from Nighthawks Paranormal hears something present.
Make it fall forwards or backwards. Or just push it up.
You can hear faint footsteps, but when Dan looks over the landing, no one is there. Dan hears numerous other sounds
Sure,
in the
okay.
house, including a male voice talking. And strange whispers.
What the flipping heck was that?
I don't hear anything, mate.
Please tell me you heard that noise then.
I definitely get creepy vibes from
How's
this
the camera gonna
place,
fucking
and when in
answer you, you
doubt
dumb
that
cunt?
Spirits are abound. All the unnerving whispers and unexplained noises do suggest the presence of John Penswick or some other spirit. What do
Okay.
you think is the case? Number 12, Mad Dash. After buying a cool LED hat for his daughter, this father took a short video to capture its glow, but he also managed to capture something mysterious in the background. Shared to TikTok by TikTok Paranormal. Watch the back haul behind the baby.
I like his trammies though. No,
A
the
small,
trammies.
dark, shadowy creature makes a mad dash past the doorway. What is this thing? It doesn't look human, and yet it doesn't look animal either. It appears to be running in a human-like way, so my best guess would be a goblin or elf of some kind. What do you think
Goblin.
is going on here? Number 11.
Here, it's a
Passing
goblin.
Ghost. In a creepy abandoned place, YouTuber Alberto Del Arco captures a passing ghost on camera. First, they hear a distant scream.
¿Oíste? Sí, sí, lo viste. Muy agudo, muy agudo. Y se escucha, Sí.
Then they spy this dark figure at the end of a corridor.
Ay, güey.
While the figure is too far away and indistinct to definitely confirm that it's a ghost, you can see that it does move.
Sure, it's a ghost. By one Darku, it's a
Someone
ghost.
is there with them, ghost or living being. I wouldn't
You
stick
just
around
said
to
it's a
find
ghost,
out.
so it must be a
Number
ghost.
10, escaping the counter. Things aren't what they seem in this scary video. Redditor Amanda Loves Rufus 1 posted this clip of her neighbor's house. Watch the counter closely. Something neon blue seems to escape from the counter. Watch again. It looks like a flame bursting upward, but it disappears within an instant. Those in the comments seem to agree, with some saying it looks like gas igniting. Could this be a gas leak? Or as others suggest, a camera glitch? I think these homeowners should check their carbon monoxide and gas detectors, just in case. Number 9, Hotel Figueroa. Why do ghosts stick around hotels? Did they pass away here? Or did they so enjoy their stay that they want a very late checkout? YouTubers Mackie and Amanda explore the haunted Hotel Figueroa in this scary video to find out. As they're chatting in one of the haunted rooms, they hear a loud, unexplained noise.
And that's part of why I'm freaking. What the was that? I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Right in front of us.
They start to get everything set up, and their REM pod goes mad.
Can you step away from that device? Oh, there it goes again.
Oh my god! Oh my
While working with other
god!
devices, they hear some strange murmuring in the background.
Wait, turn it off.
I hear that.
Then, while using the flashlights to communicate, they receive a verbal communication.
2, 1.
Oh my
Later, working
god!
with Este's method, you can hear literal taps.
Spanish.
And another unexplained noise is heard.
Who made that loud noise in Mackie's headphones?
How are they gonna fucking answer that for you? Huh?
And even more unexplained breathing.
What were you hosting?
Oh wait, sorry, they're a little long.
And once more,
Do-do-do, piano music.
So you didn't actually know Amanda in high school?
I don't know what is breathing in this room with them, but I'm sure it's not meant to be there. Considering this hotel's reputation, I wouldn't be surprised if it was evil. Number 8.
Shut the fuck up.
Witchcraft. Ohm Vlogs has set up a camera at this junction in the middle of the night. What he sees there calls up plenty of questions, and they're without answers. First, he sees this figure walking across the grounds.
मैंने मोड़ा ये पेड़ के पास हाँ ये पेड़ के पास ये देखो ये कोई लगा मुझे पता नहीं उस पेड़ के पास करके एंड
He then sees this figure in red. It's not clear if it's the same person in the security footage. It looks like he lights a candle, maybe for prayer or some other ritual.
Oh my god, a human being, what the hell? Ah, that's scary.
But it's when this next figure enters the picture that things get really creepy.
हाँ ये देखो ये कोई आया है ये औरत है ये कोई और हाथ में आग है आग अबे भाई आग जला रखी है हाथ पे
After a while, she sits on the ground with her flame.
ये चौक पे घूम रही है हाथ नहीं जल रहा है इसको बिल्कुल भी और इसने आग को नीचे रखा हाथ को नीचे रखा इसने I mean आग को नीचे रखा इसने
When the witch leaves, he heads over to check
How do you
out
know
what
it's
she
a
was
fucking
burning,
witch?
and then he finds her.
और ये पता नहीं कुछ करके अरे यार
Just leave them fucking alone.
वो जा रही है
Later, the camera captures her again crossing the same junction. And he finds this burning. The vlogger thinks this is a witch performing some type of ritual. I agree that he's probably right. I can't find
No.
any other explanation for her movements at night. I'm not sure what
What?
she's doing exactly, whether it's good or evil. But I do
Okay.
find it fascinating. Number 7, Mark Twain
Sure.
Museum. Twin Paranormal had the scariest night of their lives.
Oh,
in the
not
Mark
these
Twain
fucking
Museum.
goobers.
Let's see what they captured. As they've set up a paranormal device in front of a mysterious mirror, they're confronted by the spirits.
Don't be alarmed.
So he's stepping up the stairs. My heart rate is going nuts. I'm heavy.
And then this happens.
That was right at the door. Are you touching me?
These
A moment
fucking
later,
goobers.
Shadow passes by. Keep an eye on the doorway.
You frickin' do?
There's nothing there, but
Then
okay.
a series of activity occurs.
Jesus, dude.
Dude, the vibe up here is whack.
This spirit must have suffered, but what did it suffer? With just one of the few crew members upstairs.
Suffered
this
your
happens.
fucking mom's lasagna.
What? Stay where you're at. What's up?
Yes, I did.
Oh my guys, I just said you wanted just me up here. They said yes, I did.
What does the spirit
Huh?
want?
What?
With just one of them. The crew better stick together because it's trying to isolate them individually. For what aim? I'm not so sure, but I have a feeling this spirit is malignant. Number 6, Dingle Tower. YouTuber Lomar Mendez was locked in this terrifying poltergeist pillar with his partner, and they were not alone. As they ascend the stairs, they hear an unexplained sound.
What did you hear?
It kind of sounded like a groan.
Really?
Is your mama having
I mean,
sex?
it sounds like a whale. Then they hear a child.
I swear to just heard a child.
A child?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you.
A kid just like, bah. I'm not even joking, like just now.
While
Not
I
that we
didn't
don't
hear
hear
the
that.
child, the sound could have been muted by the team's ascent. The echoing of the tower makes things difficult to distinguish, but I definitely heard this next sound.
Can you appear to us?
You heard that? Yeah.
I was like walking on one of these stairs.
But the creepiest part is yet to come. Listen closely.
Yeah, I can't hear anyone screaming. Other than your mom having some good sex.
It's difficult to tell where the screams are coming from. Are they outside or within the tower? Nothing is clear, but in my opinion, there is definitely something unnerving about this place. And if they are indeed communing with the child ghost, then it sounds like he is in agony and needs their help. Number 5. The funeral attendant. Croatian woman Yasmina Dominique disappeared nearly 2 decades ago. During a funeral held for her, a reporter took a picture, and this picture has become the source of many theories shared by YouTuber Breakman. This story is trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. Take a look at this funeral photo for Yasmina.
So, you think that's supposed to be a ghost?
There's an
the
uninvited
fuck
guest
up.
at this funeral. And
Shut
many
the
believe
fuck
it's
up.
the spirit of Yasmina Dominique
Oh, shut the
herself.
fuck up.
The discovery of this young woman's body makes this story even more unsettling. "23-year-old Yasmina disappeared in 2000, and yet her family didn't report her disappearance until 5 years later, in 2005. Her father claimed Jasmine went to work on a cruise ship and then moved to Paris. In 2019, however, the case took a turn when human remains were discovered in a refrigerator in his sister's house. They were Jasmine's.
That's hella fucking disrespectful, mate.
The family had provided false clues for decades, leaving Jasmine's soul in limbo. And then, at her funeral, she visited her body one last time.
That's hella
knowing justice
disrespectful.
had been served to her memory.
That's hella fucking disrespectful, mate. Fuck you.
That is my theory behind the mysterious figure, but I admit that may simply be because her tragic story needs a hopeful ending. Number 4. Haunted Military Base Trail. Sonny Deeds and his friend CJ venture onto this abandoned military base and its haunted trail. First they hear what they
Yeah,
think her
Dick?
voice is.
You trying to slide into DMs?
I don't know. That's what caught my attention.
Was that voices? Because when you turned around and were looking back.
Man, I really fucking want to see that video again. You know, the good old call the judge and get some fudge. There's the there you are.
Can I help you?
Call the judge.
Get some fudge.
Call the judge and get
Get some fudge.
Are you okay?
Nope.
No?
You a doctor?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Where's your MD?
My dick.
DX.
Your DM?
Yeah. Just trying to slide into
You trying to
DMs.
slide in the DMs? You trying to slide?
Pardon?
You trying to slide in the DMs?
What are you talking about?
You know Twitter.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm gonna answer a message real quick.
I was doing the same thing. I heard whatever you heard.
A little further down the path, again they hear something.
Oh, huh? Is that you making noise behind us?
No, I was talking, but I wasn't making any noise. What'd you hear?
You was talking, but you didn't make any noise. That makes zero fucking sense, man.
And then they feel something.
We're almost back to back. What the is that? What?
Sunny sees something, and in the background, you can hear what sounds like growling.
Dude. What? No, there is some. I don't know if somebody's trying to, but it's not. But there's somebody across the road.
Just keep on walking. There's something in the left of the woods. Just that.
Then they hear footsteps, and then a strange growling noise.
Dude, I hear somebody walking, and it's not our freaking footsteps.
Okay, then definitely keep on.
And finally, this sends them running.
Yeah, it's just weird, dude. It's weird out here. Just the whole history of everything. Like I said, it's supposed to be. What? Oh my God! I can't see.
Something cracked in the forest, and as Sunny turns left, you can see some strange lights there. Watch it again. Did you
Could literally
see
be
them?
another
I think they may
person.
be lights from whoever is following the guys, or maybe they're just reflectors on some fences. It's hard to tell, but the noises are a sure thing, and they're unsettling. Number 3, figure in the cemetery. While exploring a haunted location in Orlando, Redditor Callie1939 captured this on SLS video. Watch closely.
The ghost is twerking? Damn! Shut it! Throw it back!
Later, as they walked past that same area,
They're gonna be twerking again?
many in the comments think the Connect is simply picking up 2 gravestones, which is why it jumped to the next 2 gravestones, making it look like the figure was walking away from them. I tend to agree, but it is curious that the EM detector
By the
went
way,
off in the
this
same
is fucking
location.
disrespectful
What do you
doing this,
think?
saying not
Number
graveyard,
2,
you know.
Mag House.
Fucking dickhead.
YouTuber Kelsey Davies investigates the Mag House, a house haunted by its former residents. As they're entering, a strange sound is heard.
Oh, wow.
So these are the rooms that you got to see originally.
Yeah.
Then Kelsey feels a presence behind her.
Whoa. The floor just shook behind me. That was so weird.
Sure it did.
Oh, it felt like someone was stepping like on the floor behind me.
Oh my gosh. So
As one of Kelsey's guests shares some info about the home, they hear something.
everything I know about Mary, she was super kind
Yeah.
and wonderful. I've actually had descendants of the family with memories of the family still living here up until 1955. where
That's
Mary
fucking
still-
disrespectful,
Kelsey
you
speaks to
fucking
the
bitch.
spirit presence,
Shut the
and
fuck up.
She answers.
If you can figure that out, if you can make it beep for us, we would absolutely love
Man,
it.
I fucking hate these people.
You can use the energy from my light.
In fact, she seems very excited to speak to them.
Are you able to figure out how to use this? I don't know how to like explain how to use it. Is there anything you want to say to Jamie, or is... Oh, she does. Oh my God.
And things start to get personal.
Are you the man that was in the car with me? Yes.
What? Ah? What the fuck, man?
Did that say so?
Strings moving and unexplained sounds are heard.
You see the lamp? Is there like air or something moving the strings?
Yeah, that's called wind, dumb bitch. Oh my fucking god.
Not really focusing on it. Oh.
When they try to contact a spirit in one of the room, they receive a whisper.
If there's anyone here with us, can you make a tap noise or a knock? I know there was a little boy.
Amongst the museum cat's paw prints, they see
Oh, it
what
must
looks
be
like a
fucking
fingerprint as well.
Epstein's ghost,
Have you ever
mate.
seen, like,
Oh wait,
fingerprints
he
on
didn't
here?
like boys. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, what are those?
We have a museum cat.
Oh, cute.
Probably
What is that?
While discussing the coughing they heard earlier, they hear something in the moment.
I heard like I almost sounded like a woman like coughing really hard, and it sounded.
Oh, that there's fucking.
You know, how tuberculosis is like really.
I'm gonna go fucking to the bathroom. Fuck. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Be right back.
Can I taste your nuts? 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 Can I taste your nuts?
Ooh,
Can I taste your nuts?
Okay, I'm back. Let's see if I remember my hotkeys. No, that's not.
Can I taste your nuts?
Wait. No, that's not it. Fuck. Okay.
It came from over there.
Their paranormal devices are actively triggered in one of the hallways.
I'll show you how it works. Your little boy go like, ooh, he's never seen this. Whoa. What is that? Ashley. It doesn't do that.
After moving the devices slightly, they continue to be triggered.
Oh my gosh.
Remember to drink some water?
They are so
Oh.
active in here, it's insane.
And once they reach the attic, it sounds like someone is there with them.
Fingerprints on there?
Oh.
Heard something over there.
Well,
My
their
fucking red
investigation
shoulders.
didn't capture anything
Fucked.
definitive. In my opinion, there are enough pieces to puzzle together that this place is haunted. The
Yeah,
family
sure.
never left. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far,
I got a challenge
why
for
not
you
like
too.
this
Shut the
video and
fuck
hit
up.
subscribe in the next 5 seconds about what I look. Tap that. Mindseed TV enters this creepy place only to encounter the scariest poltergeist ever. They get chills the moment they enter. but it's later when they're trying to sleep that the real action begins.
I think that's your mom having good sex again.
What the f? No. I would nope
What's
right
your
out of there,
profanity?
too. Not leaving ASAP would only end in horrifying results. For more creepy videos like this one, be sure to check out Mindseed TV's channel.
I won't
Are
be.
you ready to be alarmed? The videos on this list have been on a tirade.
Okay. Sure. Let's see. I want to see some Bigfoot or some kind of Gotham camera videos. Gotham camera. Okay, what's this then? Slapped ham.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some freaky clips that you need to see to believe.
Bro, those eyeglasses
Hit that
don't fit,
subscribe
I'm
button
sorry
and get
to say.
ready for more creepy content. Just like this. This first piece of footage on our list was posted to TikTok by Sasha
yeah, the most,
Zero. It's an excerpt taken from the telecast of the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. As foreign dignitaries, friends, and loved ones parade ceremoniously past the decorated coffin, several guards stand stoically on the lookout. Suddenly, something rather strange happens to the guard on the bottom right. Take a look.
Wind. Never heard of it.
The guard's headpiece begins to fray out to the side as if lifted by some sort of unseen force.
Oh yeah, must be the fucking ghost of Queen Elizabeth.
Some commenters thought it could be caused by the wind. There is a candle behind the guard that's also flickering. However, the guests don't appear to be moving fast enough to be stirring up a breeze. Add to that, the headpiece's movement doesn't look like it's being blown about randomly. So is it the Queen playfully making her presence known, or is there another way to explain the movement of the guard's headpiece?
What the fuck?
Let me know your thoughts on this curious piece of footage in the comments down below.
Boy, what the hell?
It's not uncommon for people to be scared of the dark. Strange noises, mysterious shadows. Many people talk about the Hat Man or shadow people, beings who they claim to visit them while they sleep. This photo might have
Oh my god, it's the Hat Man.
such a visitation. The image, which was posted to Facebook by Mark Summer, was supposedly captured by his friend's 13-year-old daughter. In it, we see the interior of a room. In front of the dresser, there's the unmistakable silhouette of a man wearing a hat. The young girl who captured the pic was experiencing sleep paralysis at the time, a phenomenon during which you feel as though you're awake, but find you can't move your body at all.
Then how the fuck did you take the
When she
picture?
finally snapped out of it, she heard a noise coming from across her room. She quickly grabbed her cell phone and took this photo.
Oh, yeah, sure, mate. That must be the Hat Man, yeah.
Many people who experience sleep paralysis are also known to see terror-inducing nighttime visitors. In fact, after this photo was posted online, several viewers said that they too had been visited by a similar figure throughout their lives.
Man, this shit makes me want to fucking smoke a fat fucking cigarette and have a fucking glass of whiskey and jump out the fucking window.
Say that the Hat Man or similar shadowy figure sightings occurred during the period between sleep and waking. But could this photo prove that this entity doesn't just lurk in our dream state? Have you
No.
ever seen the Hat Man or a shadow person?
No.
It was more than just a figment of your imagination. Have you ever tried to communicate with a supernatural entity? There are several gadgets that supposedly aid in contacting ghosts, like the REM pod seen in this clip. But do they really work? You be the judge. When the poster moved into their apartment in late 2019, they began seeing a woman in Victorian clothing as well as a young boy. They would hear
Boy.
knocking coming from their storage closet and see the lights flickering. The poster decided to do some investigation and found that there was once a huge Victorian house on the property that was torn down and replaced with the apartments. They also learned that a widowed woman named Deborah lived in the house with her young son. The poster decided to place a REM pod near the storage closet door to see if they could make contact with Deborah and her son. The video, which was uploaded to our Slaptam Facebook community by V-Team Paranormal, shows the device in action.
Did you used to live in this building?
As the woman in the recording asks the REM pod a series of questions, it responds by illuminating coloured lights. Listen to the eerie conversation.
Can you touch just the red one, please? Thank you. Are you with your son? Well, have you been here a long time? Yes.
It seems that the REM pod confirms the woman's suspicions and that she is indeed dealing with the spirit of a woman named Deborah.
Is your name Deborah? Yes.
Have you had any experience using a REM pod for supernatural
No, because those
investigation?
things are fucking
If you
fake
have,
as
I'd
hell.
love to hear about it in the comments down below.
Can you stop it playing now? Oh, well, did you like this session?
When friends get together, there's usually lots of pictures taken to remember the good times. This next photo was posted to Facebook by the Crime Lab. The image shows a group of friends as they were taking a walk in an unlit rural area early one morning. According to the poster, one friend asked to take some photos of the group. As there was little light, they decided to use a flash. Everything seems relatively normal in this first photo. However, take a look at the second one.
Mummy,
Standing behind the friends on the left-hand side. The poster notes that it wasn't until he was going through the photos sometime later that he was shocked to see the extra figure. He also
Sure.
said that no one who was there at the time could identify who this person is. Looking at the figure, he certainly does give off a ghostly vibe. One commenter even suggested that the figure looks like the ghost of someone who died of frostbite. The poster goes on to point out that if you take a close look at the figure's legs, they don't look human. It's even been suggested that they actually resemble hooves.
The fuck do you
This
mean?
is a rather unnerving photo. As the group was in a remote, unlit location early in the morning, it seems like there would be little chance that a random passerby could stop and pose for the photo and then leave without anyone noticing. If the ghostly photobomber was unrecognizable to anyone else in the picture, it certainly does make you wonder about who or what it might have been.
Yo,
We'll leave
mama.
this one up to you, the viewer. Does this photo really show a ghost, or is there another way to explain the mysterious
Yeah, it's your
figure's
mom.
presence? Over the years, so much
excuse
UFO
me.
footage has surfaced that shows all kinds of strange and mysterious objects. This next video was posted to TikTok by user the UAP's Truth via Kebamu Tegeta. Supposedly captured in the skies over Albuquerque, New Mexico, the clip shows either a single large hovering object or a series of smaller objects all maintaining a tight formation.
Are you seeing this? Like, can I get a...
The object or objects all appear to remain completely static, as if suspended in the air overhead, and the camera holder does their best to film the scene from their vantage point.
Must be an UFO, yeah. Must be aliens too.
While there's little other accompanying information, this certainly doesn't look like a conventional aircraft. Could this be something from another planet, a
No.
secret military vehicle, or is there another way to explain this bizarre anomaly? Until more information comes to hand, this will have to remain a genuine UFO
Yeah, it's your
sighting.
disappointed parents living this fucking planet.
Seen this? Like, can I get a...
It's thought that children might be more sensitive than adults to the paranormal. Maybe it's just because of their active imaginations, but kids often claim to feel and see things that grown-ups can't. This video, uploaded to TikTok by Paranoid Normal, shows a photograph that might just prove this to be true. The pic was snapped by a young girl on her toy camera. According to the girl's mother, their child had been seeing someone in her room and started refusing to sleep in there. On the day that this photo was captured, the girl and her mother were sitting inside the house all alone. As the girl was taking pictures, she turned and said, "Mummy, there's a man in my photo." Her mother grabbed the camera and was startled to see the dark silhouette of a manly figure standing in their hallway. As the poster says her husband was at work at the time, who or what could this shadowy figure be?
That's your fucking
That
dad.
the young girl has captured photographic proof that there really is something else inside their home? Perhaps it's time for her parents to believe her.
Yeah, no.
Before we take a look at some creepy footage that's come out of Missouri, remember to hit that
Oh.
subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there
Missouri.
and turn on all channel notifications.
What next? Fucking Ohio?
Be in the loop every time we drop our scary, mysterious videos. Old jails are often favourites of supernatural enthusiasts.
What's
Their
that?
long and often violent histories seem to suggest that they might play home to some rather restless spirits. Paranormal investigators American Ghost Project posted this video to our Slaptam subreddit. It was captured at the Sickiston City Jail in Missouri on one of their static infrared cameras placed in the old booking room. In the beginning of the video, we can see one of the ghost hunters walking from right to left before disappearing from frame. Take a look at what happens next.
Your mom comes on screen.
A few seconds pass
Okay.
before a bizarre light looks as though it emerges from the wall of the jail. It then seems to follow the woman out of the room.
So, a dust particle.
The shape appears to leave a trail behind it as it moves. And while this effect might be explained by the camera's frame rate, the object itself is not so easily dismissed.
What the fuck do you mean?
This certainly is a strange capture. What do you think it could be? Take another look at the footage and let me know your theories in the comments down below.
What do you mean not so easily fucking dismissed? Just fucking dismissed. That's fucking dust particle. It also could be an insect.
Now, if you want more mysterious
There,
video clips like
dismissed.
the ones you've just watched, then check out these links right there. Also a reminder, we've got an awesome range of hoodies and tees. If you want to check it all out, hit up that.
Bro. Thanks fucking Discord. I thought you were on a streamer mode. Hold up, let me do something real quick. Let's see. Yeah, thanks. I couldn't fucking notice her without the red circle. While I'm doing my stuff, let me see a video for you to watch.
Okay. That's the scan right now.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some must-see ghost videos that may just test your nerve. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content, just like this. One of our viewers, Marcel VDW, shared an unsettling video to our Slaptam Facebook group. Marcel says he's from South Africa and every so often the local residents have something called load shedding. Periodically, the power's cut off for 2 or more hours to ease the load of national power usage. During these load shedding periods, Marcel uses his camera app and hits record, which automatically turns on the camera's flash so he can see and navigate around his house. The result is that Marcel has a lot of pointless videos of himself walking around the house in the dark. However, in one of these clips, it seems something rather unsettling was inadvertently captured. Take a look.
Okay, what's the creepy?
The load shedding video shows Marcel getting a drink in the kitchen.
That's not how you get a drink. That's you pouring a drink out. No, that's not getting a drink, yeah. What? Why you pour your last drink out? That looked like to be a Coke. Okay, what the fuck? I won't question it.
However, watch closely as he walks down the hallway. See if you can spot anything strange. It is hard to see at first, but at the end of the darkened hallway you can just make out a figure as it slips around the corner. If we brighten
Yeah,
the
that's his
image, you
dad.
can see that it looks
Disembodied
like a
dad, being
shirtless
like,
man.
fucking hell. No, that looks like a man in a pink shirt, not a fucking shirtless guy.
So there's 3 possible explanations here. The first is that this video is all a hoax and that we're just seeing a roommate or friend.
Yeah.
The other 2 options, however, are a little more creepy. The second is that we're seeing an intruder lurking in the dark.
Doubt that.
This option's pretty chilling considering Marcel claims that he didn't know anyone was there. So it's possible a prowler was lurking in the dark the whole time. This is conceivable given the scheduled power outages. Perhaps some burglars plan their break-ins during these times. The last option is that this is a full-bodied apparition caught on camera.
No,
Perhaps
no.
Marcel's apartment is haunted by some kind of presence. So, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers. Which of these 3 options do you think this most likely is? Love to hear your opinions in the comments below. This next photo was sent to the Facebook group Ghosted UK by one of their followers. The parents who took this photo were just taking some fun snaps of their child while he was playing around and weren't thinking too much of it. However, when they reviewed one of the pics, something eerie stood out. In the photo, you can see a young boy in the center of frame. Hovering close by is a strange misty shape.
Yeah, that looks like he
Whatever it is, it looks
moved
to have
real
dark eyes
fast.
and an open mouth, giving off
That literally
almost
happens to me almost every time I take a photo and I move around.
wrapping an arm around the young boy. Several viewers
Fast.
adamantly said it couldn't be double exposure because the second figure doesn't resemble the boy at all, and its arm is on a different angle. A lot of people said it could be the spirit of a loved one, perhaps a grandparent, as they felt the figure was protecting the child.
Yeah,
Others
sure,
said they
you know.
couldn't possibly agree, as the figure looks far too sinister to be protecting the child at all.
What does a happy ghost, helpful ghost look like then?
By the slightly blurry quality of the image. So what do you think?
You'd think all
Protecting
ghosts
the
look
young
the same,
boy?
you know.
Is it sinister, or is it all just pareidolia? Take another look and decide for yourself.
No, I know that sounds bad.
A grieving daughter believes she's captured footage of her late mother's spirit on security cam. In late May 2022, Janice Hilton was lying in bed when she received multiple notifications that her security system had detected movement in the living room downstairs. Janice sat up in bed and watched the live feed in confusion. Take a look at what she saw.
And this is just a short clip of what I actually saw, and I'm convinced that my mum coming to say hello, coming to visit us, and there's no other explanation. When cars go up on the street, it goes on wall, but curtains and blinds are closed.
You can see a white shape float around the room.
And like I said, this is just a short clip. It was lovely, and I just hope it was my mum coming to say hello, but I couldn't believe it.
Janice says that she watched the live feed for hours as the white shape wafted around the room.
This is just a short clip of what I actually saw, and I'm convinced that my mum coming to say hello, coming to visit us, and there's no other explanation. When cars go up on the street, it goes on wall.
Sadly, just 6 weeks prior, Janice's mum Sandra suddenly passed away. She says she can't quite explain the sighting and feels like it could be her mum's spirit coming to visit the family. Janice says that while the shape was floating around the living room, her dad, who was staying over, suddenly woke up and could feel his late wife's presence in the room. Several commenters on the clip suggested it could just be dust, cobwebs, or light from passing cars. Janice responded with an open mind, but did say that all the curtains were closed tight, so no
Doesn't
light
look like
wasn't
it.
causing reflections at all. So could this be Janice's mum coming to comfort the family?
No.
I guess if it brings everyone some peace, then that's all that really matters.
Like I said, this is just a short clip. It was lovely, and I just hope it was my mum coming to say hello, but I couldn't believe it.
No one to be a cunt. I do hope that ghost and all that come to give you a bit of comfort and all that, but you think it'd be something different than that.
This next series of photos were sent to us by one of our viewers, Yolanda Dominguez Beatty. In the first photo, Yolanda was home alone watching some TV when she took a casual snap of her new shoes. When she looked at the photo, she couldn't quite believe what she was seeing. In the reflection of the TV, you can see a shadowy figure. Again, Yolanda was home alone and has no idea what the figure is. There was nothing there that could have cast a silhouette. Could a shadow figure be lurking in Yolanda's home?
No. I fucking doubt
In a
that.
second photo shared, we can see Yolanda and some of her friends at a bowling alley. Strangely, in the background, we can see the transparent head of an older male. The group is adamant that there was no one behind them at the time the photo was taken, otherwise they wouldn't have taken the snap in the first place. It is possible this second one could be some kind of malfunction
Sure.
of the camera, as there's a little bit of motion blur evident throughout the photo.
We wouldn't have taken the photo anyway
Pictures
if
of
there
the
was a
bowling alley
person
manager.
behind us.
They were freaked out and
Yeah,
struggled
sure,
to
okay,
explain
yeah,
the
makes sense,
strange
mate.
transparent head. So does Yolanda have a knack for capturing evidence of the paranormal?
No.
Or are the photos just a coincidence? Let me know where you sit on this in the comments down below. SEK Paranormal is an up-and-coming ghost investigation channel on YouTube. Based in Sweden, they travel around the country
fucking
looking for
Sverige
evidence
inni.
of the afterlife. In this episode, Emil, the lead investigator, explores an old train station where allegedly several people have died. He begins by setting up his equipment in the dark industrial lot.
So, what I will do now, I will try
Jag
to
heter
be
Vesku,
precision,
du heter stupid as fucking hell.
and I will just going to start Ghost Tube here.
While setting up for an EVP session, Emil hears some eerie sounds.
Right besides this wall, I heard it.
Why didn't we hear anything?
Something- Again, dislike. Vad är
Yeah, dislike the video.
Again. Vad är du inte tycker om? Kan du berätta för mig vad det är du inte vill eller tycker om nu?
Then the communication device he's using keeps repeating the same name.
Är du här med mig nu?
Dislike Pamela.
Dislike Pamela?
Wait a minute. So you're talking to it in Swedish, right? You're talking to it in Swedish, yet it's answering in English. That makes no fucking sense. Why isn't it answering in Swedish?
What is happening? Vad är det du inte tycker om?
Pamela.
Who the fuck is Pamela? Yeah, I don't hear that at all.
As if this isn't eerie enough, things begin to ratchet up a notch when more noises are heard.
You're here now.
Pamela.
Pamela. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ooh. You heard that?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh my god. That I have chills all over my body. A plank here just moved.
Yeah, I doubt that, mate.
Emil suspects that a person may be lurking nearby, eyeing off his camera and other equipment.
Wait. Hallå? Hej, har någon? What the hell?
Now it's quite clear that there isn't anyone nearby, despite the unnerving sounds.
Sure.
I 1000% thought that there was coming a person walking right up to me here. Okay, that was creepy. I thought that I was going to be attacked, that maybe some psycho have seen my cameras and stuff, so...
But watch what Emil's static camera has managed to pick up.
What?
A grey face looks around the corner of the wall.
Sure, it's a white face. Yeah, sure, whatever. I
It is
believe you.
again brightened up and slowed down. Around the corner of that wall is just a dead end with nowhere for anyone to hide. Emil says this could be one of the greatest sightings he's ever managed to capture on camera in all his years of investigating the supernatural. He's certain that no one else was nearby and thinks this could indeed be a ghost caught on camera.
I directly got, to defense mode, like, what the fuck, like, but then I came here, and as always, there is not a single person.
This next one was sent to us by Kane Rayner after he did a tour of the infamous Ararat Asylum in Victoria, Australia. Kane was walking through a small chapel on the grounds that are adjacent to the main cells. He took several photos as he passed through, and it appears one of the snaps caught something odd. You can see Kane on the right. However, on the left is a strange little image of a person in the window.
Fuck off, dude.
Person in the chapel at the time. Even if there were other people in the chapel at the same time, it doesn't really explain the bizarre little person on the windowsill.
Fuck off,
The most obvious
man.
explanation would be that this image has been photoshopped. However, if we run a noise analysis filter over it, it doesn't appear to have been tampered with in any way.
Shut the fuck up.
Furthermore, a luminance gradient filter reveals that there does appear to be an object there, interacting with the light from the room. So is this a glitch with the camera, or is this something a little more mysterious? Ararat Lunatic Asylum dates back to 1865, when the burgeoning colony of Victoria in Australia needed
Oh my god, dude.
of so-called lunatics. It quickly became infamous for its appalling conditions and ghastly therapeutic methods. Lobotomies and electroconvulsive shots were regular practice, even among children. Eventually, the asylum was shut down in 1998. These days, paranormal ghost tours are run frequently on the weekends. One Victorian paranormal investigation team, Drifter Paranormal, did a tour of the property in mid-2017. They dubbed it one of the worst places they had ever been to, referring to a heavy energy that felt like it could go wrong at any moment. So did Kane manage to capture evidence of the haunting history of Ararat, or is there another way to explain this strange little figure? Let me know
Yes,
your
there
theories
is
in the comments down
many
below.
fucking ways. Photoshop, or someone else outside the window, or a
Before we
doll.
take a look at what these paranormal investigators are calling their scariest investigation ever, remember to hit that subscribe button, tickle that little bell icon there, and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll get a little notification every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Mindseed TV is a top-tier paranormal investigation channel on YouTube. The team has a deep passion for exploring the unknown. Whether it's abandoned buildings, freaky cemeteries, or sites of urban legend, more often than not, this team captures some truly bizarre things on camera. The team have said this investigation is the scariest encounter they've ever had. Pushed to their limits, it even made them question whether they can continue being paranormal investigators altogether. Mindseed TV received an email from a couple saying that they believe some kind of evil presence resides in their home. They wish to remain anonymous but wanted the team to come investigate the property. According to the current residents, the previous owners had marital problems and would fight frequently. As time went on, things got more and more aggressive until one day the wife disappeared.
Shut the fuck up.
Allegedly, after a thorough police investigation, they eventually found the wife's body at the bottom of the lake at the back of the property. Since buying the house, the current residents have experienced eerie activity, like doors slamming, objects moving for no reason at all, as well as mysterious infestations of pests like spiders and other bugs. The investigation begins as the team takes an initial look around the property. After their initial sweep, something eerie happens while they're in the living room of the main house. Take a look.
What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh, something broke and the chair just moved. That chair just moved right there.
A glass breaks, some papers fly around, and a chair moves, seemingly all on its own.
What is it actually asking us to scan right now? Oh,
Oh my god.
something broke and the chair just moved. That chair just moved right there.
Both investigators managed to capture the movement on their cameras. Here it is, slowed down. As they take a look at the broken glass, they notice that there are cockroaches crawling all over the bench top.
There's glass everywhere in here.
Yeah, normal. Cockroaches are pretty normal, to be honest. I mean, in America.
The owners of the property have said that whenever some kind of paranormal activity happens, shortly after, bugs and other pests would often appear. They said one time their sink was inexplicably full of maggots. Here, just moments after the breaking glass,
Maybe you need to fucking clean your house off more often. Maybe that's the reason. The house is fucking dirty as shit.
Later in the investigation, the team heads outside to look at the barn. This is when something truly unnerving happens. Take a look.
Sounds like someone's clapping cheeks.
After just the one bang, the entire barn starts shaking.
I'm telling you right now, I'm over it, dude.
It's at this point the team starts questioning their investigation as they become increasingly worried for their own safety.
I knew that when I left the stalls, I was just more concerned with my safety at the time. But we left a device in there.
Just as the team decides to leave
Okay.
the property, they hear a massive splash in the nearby lake.
Must be a monster.
Let's go. Tell me you heard that.
Must be the Kraken or the Loch Ness monster there, I guess.
There's no way.
This spurs the team on to run a Ouija board session by the lake, where the previous owner's wife was allegedly found.
Whatever is here, are you evil?
As they ask a few questions by the lake, this happens.
Can you give us an initial? Can you give us your name? Can you give us anything?
Watching that again, a grey shape appears just out of the water.
Okay.
Here it is, slowed down.
Looks like someone coming from the water fucking holding the middle finger up.
It's clear this investigation rattled the team to their core. It made them question everything they do, their safety, their sanity. Took them a long time to process what they saw. They even took a break from filming for quite a few weeks as they couldn't fully explain.
Wow, quite a
this
few
encounter.
weeks. That's... Bruh.
Mindseed TV is a fantastic unit and I highly recommend you check out their other videos. As always, I'll put links to their stuff in the description box.
Of
down
course you
below.
would recommend because they let you use their fucking footage.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're once again looking at some weird footage. From possible dinosaur sightings to a monster spotted inside a South American cave. We count 10 mysterious creatures caught on film. But before we get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome creepy content just like this.
This video, recorded in 2015, is one of the strangest we've ever seen. It was reportedly captured somewhere in Russia and appears to have been filmed on security camera. However, the details surrounding the video are sketchy at best. The two men look as though they're
Did
dressed
you
in
still,
military uniforms and are standing guard
show
at
it?
some sort of base or installation located close to a large body of water. Shortly into the video, some sort of creature lunges at the man on the right of screen and attempts to pull him into the water. The second man quickly rushes to his aid but is unable to help and runs into the base. The soldier is dragged off screen by the beast. Seconds go by before his friend returns.
Yeah.
When he does, he appears to be making a phone call as he frantically searches for his lost comrade. He suddenly spots something
Definitely
coming
not
towards
from
him
a
as he
movie.
makes a dash for the safety of the base. A split second later, something very large flies through the door. If you slow the footage down, it's difficult to make out exactly what it is, but it's probably either the creature or the man that was dragged into the water. A second or two pass and a tall figure emerges from the door. The figure is dressed in a long dark robe and can be seen pulling a hood over their head as they calmly leave the scene. What on earth is going on in this clip? What type of beast has the strength to pull a fully grown man into the water? And then, who or what is the dark figure seen leaving afterwards? Is it possible that the creature was some sort of mysterious shapeshifter? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments section below.
You must be fucking kidding me.
This video, shot in an unknown location, appears to show some sort of creature that has the ability to levitate. While the footage quality is poor, you can make out that the animal is about 2 feet tall. It seems to walk on its hind legs and partly resembles a penguin. Shortly into the video, the creature suddenly starts floating effortlessly into the air. It elevates above the camera for a brief moment before re-entering the frame. As it does, it slowly hovers back to the ground, then continues walking along the road. The creature can't be a penguin as they are flightless. The way it seems to hover through the air is unlike any other bird we've ever seen. Whatever it is, it sure makes for a very strange video. This video begins with a man sitting in his car about to record a message on his camera. Just as he begins, he becomes distracted by something out in the parking lot. It's dark and stormy outside, and you can just make out a strange shape lurking in the shadows as the rain runs down the car window. Then suddenly, some sort of creature runs towards the vehicle. The animal
Yeah, that's a
moves fast,
crackhead.
running on all fours. It enters the light for a split second as it makes a dash for the car. If you slow the footage down, you can see the creature appears to move similar to a chimpanzee. It can be heard leaping onto the vehicle as it disappears from view, hitting
Excuse
with
me.
such force the camera shakes. Viewers of this footage have been quick to offer
It's
their
a crackhead.
opinions about what the creature might actually be. Some claim by the way it moves, it could actually be a werewolf.
No.
While the beast was never formally identified, the mystery of whatever attacked this man may never be solved. This video, captured in an unknown location, shows some sort of mysterious creature hiding behind a tree. As the man with the camera approaches the tree, the creature can be seen for a brief second peering out from between the branches. When the footage first surfaced, many noted that the creature looked very much like an alien grey. It has a giant head, a thin, gaunt-looking body, and large black eyes.
Why do all aliens look like humans? How the fuck do they look like humans? They wouldn't look like us.
Information available about the clip, it was obviously captured in some sort of wooded area, possibly a forest or even a park. Could it be possible that this mysterious creature is actually an alien from another world?
No.
If so, why does it appear to be all alone in the woods in the middle of the night? This bizarre footage was captured by a research vessel at an ocean depth of around 3,700 feet. The camera begins to focus on a black circular object as it drifts along with the ocean's currents. When the camera zooms in for a closer inspection, the object appears to be flat and lifeless. Suddenly, the object appears to shrink, then rapidly expand into something that looks similar to a squid or even a cuttlefish. In less than a second,
Yeah, that's
the
a
creature
squid.
more than quadrupled in size.
Huh?
The camera zooms in again as multicolored lights begin emanating from the mouth of the beast. It drifts by for a few more seconds before propelling out of view. When the video was first released, some viewers even suggested that the mysterious creature was some sort of alien. However, with so much of the ocean still unexplored, who knows what bizarre beasts are lurking in the depths just waiting to be discovered. In 2017, this video emerged from Zhangjiakou City in China's northern Hebei province that reportedly shows the skeletal remains of a dragon. When the footage was released, it immediately went
No, that's
viral,
not
with
a-
the clip garnering more than 10 million views in just a few
Fuck
days.
off.
Many are convinced that the skeleton seen is that of a legendary Chinese dragon. However, others are not so sure. Several viewers pointed out that the skull of the dragon looks as though it could be made out of the bones of a cow. Even though it's unclear exactly where or even how the bones were discovered, many people from the surrounding area managed to gather to catch a glimpse of the find. Could it actually be the skeleton of a real dragon, or is it just
No.
a clever hoax? Until further research is conducted on the bones,
Another
the answer will
dragon,
remain a
come on.
mystery. At first, this video appears to have captured nothing out of the ordinary. Just some mundane footage of someone's backyard. The quality is
A
low,
gnome?
and the
Oh,
person holding the
shit.
camera is having a hard time keeping it still. A few seconds in, however, the gnome in the white hat begins to move. It turns to the side and shuffles off behind a flower pot. While the shaky style in which the clip is filmed could be an intentional ploy to cover up some subpar
Yes.
special effects, it could also be that the camera holder is shaking because they are genuinely shocked at what they're seeing.
No.
The fact that there's also no information about where the video was filmed makes it even more mysterious.
It
The gnome
doesn't.
looks real enough, but what do you think? Could it actually be a living garden gnome, or is it simply
No,
special
it's not.
magic?
It's not a fucking garden gnome, come on,
This
don't
video
have
was
dumb.
uploaded to All-in-One's YouTube channel in 2016. The cameraman was filming what he thought was a bird in the skies over Pennsylvania, but he soon realized that the creature was much larger. If
Yeah,
you
must
look
be a
closely,
dragon.
It appears to resemble a pterosaur, a giant flying reptile that became extinct around the same time as the dinosaurs. Others have noted the large wings and long tail of the creature, suggesting that it may actually be a dragon. While the poor video quality
Great
makes it
explainer
difficult
could
to definitively
fucking explain
identify
this
the
shit
beast,
better than me.
one thing's for sure,
But that's
whatever it
definitely
is,
not a
it's far too
fucking
big to be a bird.
a dragon or any fucking dinosaur
According to Real Paranormal
era
Videos in 2016,
fucking
this video
thing.
has reportedly captured evidence of a live dinosaur. It's difficult to make out the creature in any detail as it moves fast and only appears on camera for a brief moment before running behind
If it-
reeds. However, unlike
It's
many
not
of
a
the other
dinosaur,
videos
come on.
this list, this footage is
A
actually
chicken
fairly
is a
good quality.
dinosaur, sure.
If you
A
zoom
birds
in on the
are
creature, you
dinosaur.
can definitely see the resemblance of a velociraptor, like those seen in the Jurassic Park films. Today,
Boy. That was the shittiest fucking effect I've seen.
many people believe that some dinosaurs may still exist in areas untouched by
They don't.
humans. Sightings have been reported all over the globe, from the jungles of South America to the Congo Basin in Central Africa. Even the Loch Ness Monster of Scotland is believed by some to be an ancient plesiosaur.
It's
Could
not.
dinosaurs still be roaming the earth? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
No, they could not be. That
Before we get to that number
fucking
one
dead
spot,
as hell.
take a look at some footage of what many are calling an alien shapeshifter. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications.
No, fuck off.
This footage was reportedly captured in northern Chile in an area that's supposedly home to many strange creatures. Locals believe that the caves in this area are actually home to a race of alien shapeshifters. They say that these
Are they really aliens then? If they are local to that fucking area? That makes zero fucking sense.
These shapeshifters have the ability to turn themselves into dogs, which allows them to explore the nearby beaches for food. Once the creatures return to the safety of the caves, however, they once again take on their true form. From this footage, it appears that they look like some sort of large goat-like
Oh,
animal.
that fucking effect
They
is
have
so
large
shit.
backward-facing horns and long, sharply clawed limbs. For a brief second, you can catch a glimpse of the creature's face. It looks similar to that of a dragon with rows of sharp, pointy teeth. Its eyes are multicolored and seem to glow in the dark. Many believe that the reason these alien creatures have remained undetected for so long is that the area in which they live is remote and rarely visited by humans. Would love to get your opinion on this one. Do you think this video actually proves that the caves of northern Chile are home to a race
No.
of mysterious alien shapeshifters?
No.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I have to go take another fucking piss break.
Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts?
Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts? Can I taste your nuts?
All right, see. Let's see. Cryptid sighted on camera.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Cryptids are animals or creatures whose existence are unsubstantiated by modern scientific classifications. Yet all around the world people seem to be encountering weird creatures that almost defy explanation. Are they mistaken, or are there really monsters in this world that we simply don't know about? So join us as we take a look at 10 creepy cryptid sightings caught on film. And before we get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome
Remember
creepy
not to
content
hit
just
that
like
fucking
this.
subscribe button.
In late 2016, a strange cryptid creature was spotted swimming through the freezing waters of the Chena River, Alaska. In October of that year, Bureau of Land Management employee Craig McCarr spotted a long, icy creature swimming through murky river water. He grabbed a quick video to prove his sighting, and soon the internet was debating whether Nessie from Loch Ness in Scotland had taken a vacation to North America.
Oh yeah,
In
sure.
the footage, you can see what looks like a 15-foot long creature undulating through the water. It appears to have icicles stuck on its back from the freezing conditions. McCarr spoke to a local newspaper and said, "I initially thought, and several people thought, it could be some rope that's snagged on the bottom of the river with chunks of ice. Other people have mentioned everything from sea monster to giant sturgeon." Several experts agree with the rope theory, suggesting it's formed icicles which are helping it stay afloat, giving the appearance that it's swimming. Whatever the video has captured, no one has been able to definitively prove what's lurking in the water, leaving many
Yo,
to
mama.
believe that this is genuine evidence of a cryptid that is yet to be classified by modern science.
Yeah, sure. Shut the fuck up.
Sticking with strange swimming creatures, in mid-2016, striking footage emerged that seems to show a giant monster swimming through the murky waters of the Thames in London, England. A tourist was taking a ride on a cable car that gives scenic views over Greenwich when they spotted something unusual swimming in the water. Just opposite the famous O2 Arena, a gigantic object can be seen surfacing for a brief moment before diving back underwater. It appears to have several fins running the length of its back with a long neck. A dark shadow in the water hints at the actual size of the beast, but sadly only a glimpse can be seen. Some think the creature could be a Basilosaurus, an enormous marine animal that existed some 35 to 40 million years ago,
No.
that has somehow managed to survive deep underwater.
That's not how
Others
it
are, of
works.
course, calling the footage fake, claiming the beast has been digitally added. Could a giant prehistoric animal really survive undetected for
No.
all these years and now be living in the River Thames?
No. No.
This found footage style video was posted to a YouTube channel called Slender Truth in 2013. It claims to show a group of boys who were stalked and attacked by a Wendigo. In the footage, we see 3 young boys exploring an abandoned house in an unknown rural setting. They search an old shack.
Just some kids making a spooky video.
It's falling to bits, full of rotting floorboards and discarded building materials. When they reach the top floor, an uneasiness begins to build as though the boys are being watched by something. Finally, as they descend the staircase, some kind of monster seems to peer its head into the house. It has long, slender fingers and a large, grotesque face with deep eyes and a bat-like snout. The footage cuts abruptly, suggesting that this creature attacked the boys. The description of the video claims that this animal is a Wendigo, a beast from Native American folklore that is known to be evil with an insatiable bloodlust. The clip has racked up over 11 million views, with a lot of viewers simply assuming it's a work of fiction. However, some claim that it's genuine and that
It's
these
not.
boys have been registered as missing since
No, they have not.
2013. Whether that's true or not remains unclear. This is a curious
Come
little
on.
clip that apparently shows a real unicorn grazing in a field in England. Unfortunately,
What fucking unicorn? That looks like a horse to
it's
me.
not known where this footage was taken, and details are scarce at best. In the distance, you can see what looks like 2 horses grazing in a field of grass, one brown and one white.
Yeah.
However, it becomes obvious that the white horse-like creature has a single horn
No.
protruding from its head.
Fuck off. Please,
For
just
centuries,
stop.
man has been
Stop.
describing a mythical beast with a single large horn. The ancient Greeks wrote about a legendary animal that could only be tamed by a virgin. Their horns were said to have healing properties and could
Hey,
turn
so I can
person
say my
into
fucking
dripping
unicorn?
water.
Hell yeah.
Unicorns are also referenced in the Bible as reems, mystical creatures featuring one spiraled horn. It's
This
written
is
that
the
King
Bible.
David rode a unicorn to heaven to avoid the threat of a lion. Unicorn enthusiasts all around the world are rejoicing,
Fucking
claiming that this is the
unicorn
first hard
enthusiasts.
evidence that their favorite piece of
No, it's not hard evidence at all. Hard evidence is not a video or eyewitness. Eyewitness. Hard evidence is a body or the fucking creature being captured. That's hard evidence. A video is not hard evidence.
Could this really be a glimpse of the fabled unicorn?
No.
On the 23rd of July 2011, 2 boys heard some strange noises on their property and decided to investigate. They took some footage on their phones, and this is their encounter. As they search through the darkness of their rural farm, they can hear some eerie noises in the distance.
You can hear it.
They can only see a few feet in front of them with a dimly lit torch. Eventually, they find a barn with graffiti scrawled across the walls. Something inside lets out a guttural squeal similar to a wild boar. It's a chilling groan enough to make your blood run cold.
Well, maybe it's a fucking boar. Or maybe it's the crutch. I don't know.
The 2 boys hide for a few seconds, switching off their torches. You can hear something scratching about behind the wall.
Maybe it's a
For some
crutch.
crazy reason, the boys decide to take a look.
You know?
Inside the barn, they spot a humanoid creature lurking in the loft. It has a strange pale face with small eyes and a wide nose and bald head. It shrieks at them as they frantically run into the darkness of the night. What could this cryptid creature be? Some are calling it a demon, while others are saying it's an alien hybrid that's taken refuge in the abandoned
Why is it?
barn.
Why do you think it's an
Could this
alien?
be some kind of animal that somehow evaded human contact until now? Several years ago, a bizarre event was captured on film in southern Vermont in the United States, several miles north of
Aliens
Green
are
Mountain
not
National
cryptids.
Forest.
Aliens are
It's a
aliens,
fairly
not
remote area
cryptids.
where several
Come on,
locals
fuck you.
reported sightings of a strange creature with long limbs.
You should know this.
Residents were finding
You're making these videos, you should know
in their
that.
backyards with puncture wounds on their necks. Chickens and other animals were also vanishing without a trace. Eventually, this footage surfaced when 2 kids said they had an encounter with an alien in a local park. They claimed they were heading home from a party when they heard some strange noises. They took out their phones, and this is the footage they captured. From behind a tree, a bizarre long-limbed creature begins to walk across the grass. It has a bulbous black head and slim body. The figure's hind legs look
Oh my
like that
God.
of a human,
It's
but
your
more
mom.
strikingly, it uses 2 front arms to stalk eerily through the park. Initially, the footage was met with skepticism, but the boys are adamant that the footage is genuine and hasn't
Sure
been
it
tampered
is.
with in any way.
Sure. Because you say that,
Coupled with the reports of dead
it
livestock,
definitely
surely
must
make
be
for a chilling
real.
conclusion. Could an alien creature really be living in the hills of southern Vermont?
Yes, they said it's real, so...
In April 2018, a giant creature was photographed stalking the streets of Santa Fe, Argentina. The mysterious cryptid had been on a killing spree after it allegedly mauled 2 dogs to death. It's thought that a local resident took this photo after they heard a disturbance down an alleyway. The animal looks too tall to be a dog. Its gaunt frame sits atop
I think
4
that's
long, thin
been
legs,
disproven
with its
already.
hind legs looking to be a little meatier than the front
That's a,
The beast appears to be hairless with hooves and a dog-like face.
some kind of
It
art
was
project or
reported that
something.
This creature had killed a pit bull and German shepherd in a violent rage. When the image did the inevitable social media rounds, many were quick to call this creature a chupacabra, a mythical creature from South American folklore that is said to suck the blood from livestock. Others said it was a werewolf or a human-demon hybrid, warning locals to be very careful. Could a bloodthirsty cryptid creature really be roaming the streets of Santa Fe?
No.
Let us know what you think in the
No.
comment section below. In Carbondale, Pennsylvania, locals have reported sightings of a strange creature lurking in the woods. They say it's a white Bigfoot, 6 to 7 feet tall with
Ah,
shaggy
hell yeah,
fur
Bigfoot.
covering its entire body. Residents often hear strange noises too, low groans and rustling in trees. In 2008, this video surfaced and quickly went viral. It was filmed by a man who heard noises coming from his yard that backs onto woodland. In the clip, you can see a very strange looking creature.
That looks like a
Pauses for
KKK
split
member to
second,
me.
Then darts off into the darkness. It has deep black eyes, a long cone-shaped head, and is covered in white fur. Analysts have noted that this would be very difficult to fake. The figure is unusually tall and has gigantic
okay.
proportions. It moves quickly despite its large frame, and the face contorts and reacts, which couldn't happen if it was simply a mask. It's worth noting that Carbondale is the site for the first underground mine in the US. It's a vast network of deep, dark tunnels. Many believe it's possible that this creature lives deep in the mines and only surfaces to go hunting. The rake is a terrifying creature that began getting
Doesn't
media
exist.
attention in a flurry of news reports in 2003. Dozens of news outlets broke stories about a beast of unknown origin
Literally
with
none.
long limbs, sharp claws, and a propensity for unprovoked violence.
At least no real
Undisclosed location in England, a young
news
man is walking through a playground at
fucking
night,
info,
testing the infrared
anything
feature
about
on
that.
his new
So
camera. As he walks along, he spots a mysterious figure sitting on top of the playground slide. The creature turns, startled, eyes lit up. Whatever it is leaps from the top of the structure into darkness. Suddenly the swings behind the man rattle and the footage turns to black. Could this be the infamous monster
No.
from urban folklore?
No.
The rake has become so popular in recent years that it spawned creepypasta stories, fan-made videos, and even feature-length films.
It literally started off as a fucking creepypasta, didn't it? So
Many
shut
think
the
the
fuck
creature's
up.
origins are simply a work of fiction and always have been, but it's sightings like this that seem to give credence to the thought that this terrifying creature may actually exist in real
Fuck
life.
off, please. Shut the fuck up.
Before we get to that #1 spot and take a look at some unsettling footage of a humanoid creature on a farm in Eastern Europe, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be fully up to date with all our latest creepy content. This is some unsettling footage purported to be filmed in a remote Romanian zoo. In 2014, it's thought that a backpacker who was travelling through rural Romania found out about a secretive farm that is run by illegal traffickers. The heavily guarded property allegedly houses exhibits that the general public don't know about or don't want to know about. Somehow, the backpacker managed to smuggle a camcorder onto the property to film one of the exhibits. The footage begins with the backpacker explaining that the zoo is housing some sort of deformed animal caged up in one of the sheds. Things go black as he makes his way through a crowd of people. They're all gathered around a cell sealed off with thick steel bars. You can hear the crowd ogling at something. Finally, a gap appears between the two people and we get a glimpse of some kind of humanoid creature. It moans wildly as it stumbles forward. Someone yells. The crowd heaves backward in horror as the creature is fully revealed. It looks to be a deformed monster, disfigured and kept against its will. The footage cuts to black and we're left wondering what we've just witnessed. No one has been able to explain this footage. A lot of people hope the video is fake, but there's a realness to it that makes for a
No,
really
there's not.
unsettling experience.
What
There are
realness?
really underground zoos in Eastern Europe that house unfathomable creatures like this. Love
No.
to hear your opinion in the comments section below.
Well, there's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new
That's a crocodile on the fucking thumbnail, isn't it?
Video posted by YouTuber Timothy L. Chibu, a group of teenagers can be seen entering an uncovered sewer tunnel. The tunnel leads into a cave-like passageway and they slowly make their way deeper until they come to a turn. Suddenly, the group seems hesitant to continue, possibly hearing something move up ahead. One of the boys edges his way towards the corner, shining a light to see if he can catch a glimpse of whatever it is in front of them. Suddenly, a creature rushes out of the darkness.
It's your mom!
On its hind legs. The group runs back down the tunnel and out onto the safety of the street. What could this strange creature actually be? Has this group of teenagers stumbled across the lair of some sort of sewer monster? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. This video, uploaded to GameStar's YouTube channel in 2016, may have captured something sinister lurking below the Walthamstow Underground Station in London. If you look closely as the camera pans along the corridor, you can see something lift one of the tiles on the floor.
It must be the fucking Ninja
Poster claims
Turtles.
He didn't even notice the tile lifting until he watched the footage the following day. Is it possible that someone or something has made its home in the underground passageways of this old station? Or could it have a simpler explanation? Perhaps it's just a technician or engineer. Let us know what you think is lurking beneath the Walthamstow station.
No, it's definitely a Ninja Turtle.
In 2016, the Exploring Abandoned Mines and Unusual Places YouTube channel posted this very unsettling footage. A man, known only as Frank, was exploring the abandoned Waldeck mine in Wiluna, Western Australia, when he managed to capture some very creepy sounds coming from deep inside the tunnels. At the 12:10 mark in the video, you can hear what sounds like a ghostly voice calling out. The explorer looks and sounds visibly shaken, saying, "I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy. I don't know what it is, so let's get out of here." The explorer quickly makes his way back along the tunnel towards the exit. He stops every few seconds, looking behind to make sure
Why
he's
the
not
fuck?
being followed.
Okay.
What could be making these mysterious sounds?
That's
If you
kinda
listen
dumb,
closely,
but okay.
There's no audible words, however it sounds like it could be a human voice chanting something. Since the video was released, many have speculated about what the sounds might actually be. Some believe it could have been the ghostly voice of a miner who perhaps lost his life deep underground. Others think it may have been a group of cultists performing some sort of sinister ritual. Whatever the sound is, I'm fairly
Sure, it's
certain
either a
this
ghost
explorer
or a
won't be
cultist.
returning to this mine anytime soon. In this video, uploaded by YouTuber Abraham, a person is seen exploring a dark, unknown cave. The explorer pans their flashlights around the ground and notices something strange. They pick the object up and it appears to be a giant egg. The top is missing, as though something rather large has already hatched out. The explorer continues searching the area when suddenly a creature darts out from behind a rock. It looks to have dark, scaly skin and 4 horns protruding from its head. Many claim that this video might actually be proof of the existence of dragons. Because the quality of the footage is poor.
That
and
looks
the
like a
location is
fucking
unknown,
shitty horror
it's difficult
movie.
to do more than speculate about what this creature might be. Some have claimed that the video appears to be edited, while others believe the footage is genuine. What do you think the explorer has discovered deep inside this cave? Is this video proof that dragons actually exist, or
Oh,
is it just
hell
a
no.
well-crafted hoax? In 2004, police discovered a mysterious cinema hidden deep within the catacombs, 60 feet beneath the Palais de Chaillot in Paris, France. The cinema, which included a restaurant and bar, was discovered
That's
by
not a
local
creature.
police while on a routine training exercise. The cinema included a full-size screen, projection equipment, and an extensive collection of films. They found that it was running on a professionally installed electricity system, and there was
Also, how is that
at least
creepy?
3 phone lines down there as well. The police returned to the site 3 days later along with experts from a French electrical company, only to find that all the phone lines and electricity supplies had been cut out. Everything was gone except a note lying in the middle of the floor saying, "Do not try to find us." It was later discovered that the mysterious underground cinema was actually the work of Urban Experiment, a secret organisation that restores forgotten areas of Paris. In
That's not
2007,
so.
the group received
How's
more
that fucking
attention when
creepy?
they secretly restored the famous clock in the Pantheon, located in the Latin Quarter of Paris. Once they completed their work, they notified the administrator of the Pantheon, who immediately called the police. A police unit was formed to track the group through the catacombs of Paris, and charges were eventually laid against the members responsible for restoring the clock. However, after 20 minutes of deliberation, the judge ruled in Urban Experiment's favour, and the case was thrown out of court. In 2016, Florida resident Louis Camacho went to check the mail when he suddenly felt a strong vibration coming from beneath his feet. Thinking it was an earthquake, he stepped down to street level and heard a loud hissing sound coming from the drain. Grabbing his camera, Camacho peered inside and was horrified to see an 8-foot alligator staring
That's just
back at him.
Florida for you.
You can hear the beast hiss once again, warning Camacho to back away. I wouldn't want to be the owner of that green ball floating next to the gator's mouth. Hopefully no children stick their hands down trying to retrieve it. This creepy photo was captured on Google Street View. At first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary. That is until you notice the sinister-looking clown.
That's fucking
peering out of the
Pennywise.
sewer. While it's possible that this photo could just be a prank, it would be extremely difficult to pull off. The
What?
clown would need to be waiting in the sewer for the Google Street View car to come by, hoping that the camera is perfectly positioned.
Huh?
Clowns in general are creepy enough,
That's
but
literally
put them
just
in the
fucking
sewer
Pennywise
adds a whole
fucking
new
edited
level
in.
of terror. What do you think, prank or Pennywise?
It's literally Pennywise, you fucking dumb
In
cunt.
2011, YouTuber Shimmy Jim Hog claimed to have been hearing strange noises coming from the sewer near his home, so he decided to grab a camera and investigate. He makes his way into the sewer when he suddenly hears a screeching sound coming from further inside. As he heads deeper, he's confronted by some sort of bizarre creature. It looks thin and gaunt, and the light reflects off its eyes, making it look as though they're glowing. It lets out another shriek. The boy is noticeably startled as he repeats, "I won't hurt you," over and over. Suddenly the monster lets out another cry, this one more intense than the last. The boy runs for his life as the creature gives chase. The poster claimed that he ran home as fast as he could and barely managed to escape the beast. On March 26, 1974, 21-year-old Terry Matthew Betts was examining the damage of a bushfire at his home in Fort George Island, Florida, when he discovered a strange metallic sphere buried in the ground. The sphere, which had a diameter of around 8 inches and weighed around 22 pounds, didn't
Is that
look
the
as though it
demon
had been
car?
affected in any way by the fire. Thinking it was possibly a piece of fallen satellite, Betts decided to take the mysterious metal ball home. A few
Why the
weeks
fuck would you
later,
just
he
take
was
it
playing
home?
his guitar when the sphere began to vibrate. The sound was said to have disturbed the family dog, who would run and hide any time it began to hum. The Betts family also discovered that if they pushed the ball, it would roll as though it had a mind of its own, often returning to its original position. They also claimed that when the ball was placed on a table, it would roll right to the edge, stop, and then roll to the other side as though it was trying to find a way back to the ground safely. The Betts family took their discovery to a photojournalist named Lon Enger, who described how the ball moved in the St. Petersburg Times. It turned by itself and rolled to the right about 4 feet. It stopped, then it turned again and rolled to the left about 8 feet, made a big arc and came right back to my feet. It was examined by the US military, who found that the sphere was made from a very high-grade steel and that there was 2 round objects inside the sphere surrounded by a halo made of a material with an unusual density. There were many theories as to what the strange sphere actually was. Some thought it could have been an alien probe or satellite, while others thought it could have been some sort of strange doomsday device designed to bring about the end of the world. Dr. James Albert Harder, a professional of civil and hydraulic engineering at the University of California, examined the sphere and reported his findings to the International UFO Congress in Chicago on June 24, 1977. He concluded that the two internal spheres must be made of elements far heavier than anything known to science. He went on to say that, if one were to drill into the sphere, perhaps the masses would go critical and explode like an atomic bomb. Harder then warned those in attendance that there was also a possibility that the sphere was still under surveillance by its alien makers, and
Oh
that no
yeah,
one else
sure.
should attempt to investigate the device. Soon after Dr. Harder's examination of the sphere, it mysteriously disappeared from the public
Very
eye.
odd that it
To this day,
mysteriously
it's not
disappeared.
known whether the Betts family still have it in their possession, or if, like many other alleged pieces of extraterrestrial technology, it was confiscated by some secret organization. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some sort of missions. First appeared in 2011, it immediately caused a stir. It was reported that the footage was captured during a routine sewer inspection by a UK water company. What they caught on tape is the stuff of nightmares. As the camera moves forward, some sort of creature can be seen peering around the corner. The glare of the camera light reflects off the beast's eyes, making them appear to glow
Must
in
be
the
the old
dark.
man or
The
something.
camera edges forwards again as the creature disappears behind the wall. A few seconds later it reappears, almost as though it's curiously inspecting the camera. The camera rolls forward once again and the creature darts behind the wall. What has this water company captured lurking in the suburban sewers of the
Yo,
UK?
Mom.
Could it actually be some sort of sewer monster? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
Well, there's another episode down. Thank you so
Alright,
much
that's
for
gonna be it
watching.
for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.